Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 260. It's a Soviet Tier 10 premium heavy tank. In fact, it's the tank you earn after completing the 4th set of personal missions. And this one is on the North Spawn of Prokhorovka encounter under the command of Awppenheimer. Now, Awppenheimer's in platoon with 2 of his teammates here, Eddie Benz in the AMX-50B and Chucky Claw in the IS-7, and they're headed off down to the centre line straight away. Chucky Claw's just going up to that ridge line, and Awppenheimer, well, he's just going straight forward to get first spots on the enemy. Now it's a 122mm gun, 440 alpha, and the reload time is actually quite good, 8.73 seconds. Okay, we've got a pattern ahead of us now. This is an all tier 10 game, so there's going to be no advantage on XP, so it'll just be a measure of exactly how well each side performs. And a lot of the players out there are probably Unicums, or at least they know how to handle these machines. And you know that Awppenheimer knows how to handle the Object 260, because if you've got the 260, you have worked your way through a lot of personal missions. Right, everyone seems to be well spread out, but the North team, the North spawn, seems to have control of the centre line, and he fired a blind shot there into ship barn. Lost sight of it, but he judged where it was, and if he did contact him, I suspect he did, then he's probably done a huge amount of damage. Remember the 440 alpha, but if you hit that turret, it's such weak armour, you'll do a lot to it, and gets a shot into the T100 LT, who's made a dreadful YOLO mistake, because now he's going to get wiped out. Yep, just like that. Total waste, and the kill actually went to Eddie Benz. And he did hit that ship bomb. He did get him. There was a hole in his side. I could see at a distance a red mark on the side of his vehicle. Now, Oppenheimer's firing heat ammo at the moment, and he's firing against the mouse. Now, at least he lost sight of the mouse, but he knows where it is. Going for another shot. And another connection. Oh, he got a fire! And it's a big one, and the mouse is gone. 574 hit points out of that one from the fire alone. 502 from the actual shot. Now, unfortunately, they have lost Eddie. Eddie Benz went down. Now, Object 705A, that's the one with the turret at the back, and there we've got a T110E3. We don't really want him to shoot us, not if we can help it. And get a connection on the strib. That's the 103B, the top tier 1. And another connection. He's getting good shots into him. I don't think that strib knows where he is. I don't think you can see him. No, didn't connect that time though. He's firing standard APCR now. Loaded. And that time it worked. In fact, he's now a 2-shot. He's just checking on that E3 every now and then. He doesn't really want to get hit by that gun. Oh, got him! A high roll. 475. Now he's got a Panzer Kampfwagen 7, and he needs to load the heat, so he's queued out for the next shot. Didn't penetrate with the standard ammo. That's why he needs the heat. He also needs to aim for the shoulders. Going for the pattern first. Oh, no! The pattern was killed just after he fired the gun, and so he loses out that round. Well, at least he got a penetration there on the Panzer Kampfwagen 7. Now he's going for a T57 heavy on the other side. Line it up. Yes, he does get that one in. 429. Is he a one-shot? I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is. Fires a blind one in and gets it! Gets the kill. So, that's 3 kills so far to Awppenheimer. He won't be getting a brothers in arms because maybe he's dying early, but I don't think that matters to him much. I really don't. What matters to Awppenheimer is getting the damage on the enemy, because that's what wins the game. And the only way to do that is sometimes to use the right ammo for the job. And he's got that Object 705 by the side, auto-aimed onto him. He's worrying about that E50M just over the centre line and the pattern. You can shoot underneath that carriage. Yes, gets a good one there. I think he's found the right spot to fire from. Move backwards and forwards to try and get the shots. Oh no, it's difficult now. He's gone behind the houses. 705's dead. Okay. Patton and the 50M. Can he get that griller? Long range. Yes! One through his rear tracks. But he repaired his tracks and got out of there quick. And takes him out of the game. There's only one enemy tank left. It's a Panzerkampfwagen Sieg. And we don't know where he is. He was seen on top of the hill. There he is. Okay, can we get a shot? No, we can't. Not from here. But somebody's got shots on him. In fact, it might actually... I think it is. Chucky Claw's got the shots. And all we can see is just the top of the turret. Chucky Claw's got the hits though. And the 60 TP takes the kill. And that wins the game. So I'll be very interested to see what the end of battle results are, because Awppenheimer did a huge amount of damage during that game. And here's the end of battle results. The second class tanker for Awppenheimer in the Object 260. He managed to get a fighter badge, an arsonist for setting fire to the mouse and burning him up, a fire for effect and a bruiser medal. But out of the epic medals, he picked up the High Calibre. He did the most damage in that battle overall, and a win 8 for the game of 9,550. In fact, actually 7.5k in total. So let's have a look at the team scores. And there we go, 7,530 hit points of damage during that game. He managed to get the highest. Then came Chucky Claw with 4,099. He was getting good shots from his position. And then we got renamed User 10, who got in the ship barn, managed to get 4,097. Just 2 hit points below Chucky Claw. And we can see that Eddie Benz managed to get 3,043. So he was doing very well right up to the point that he was killed, unfortunately, because he was just too close to that line and faced some opponents who were able to get shots in on him. If we look at base XP, well, actually, look at kills first. It was Awppenheimer who got the most kills. He got 4. The 60 TP, Badger and Shipbarn all managed to get 2 kills apiece. And Eddie Benz only managed to get 1 kill, unfortunately, so did Chucky Claw. But Chucky Claw and Eddie Benz did manage to get some good hit points. And when it came to base XP, it was actually the 60 TP who managed to get the highest amount. He got 1,077, Awppenheimer got 1,032, and then the mouse managed to get 904. And we can see that Chucky Claw got 886, and Eddie Benz got 781. And if we look at the platoon together to see exactly how well they did combined, well, that's over 14, is it 14k? No, yes, it is over 14,500 hit points of damage between them. That is an amazing score. They really did earn more damage than the rest of their team combined, that platoon. And that really does say something, that this platoon is lethal. If you come across them in battle, you are probably going to suffer. So grab hold of your ankles and brace for the impact. Anyway, let's have a look at the detailed report for Awppenheimer. 23 shots fired, 17 direct hits, 16 penetrations, damage of 7,530 hit points, of which 7,117 were at more than 300 meters. So the vast majority of his damage was at long range. He was shooting up at the hill or across on the west side. He received 2 hits from the enemy. Both of them were non-penetrations. Block damage of 1,140 in total. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did 193 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium account, he earned 75,914 credits, and even after ammunition resupply, he still had a profit, 12,594 credits, and it really does help that the Object 260 is a premium tank, and that's why it certainly generates more credits, and that helps you to balance out the amount of heat ammo that you use to take down the enemy. He got 2 bonds for the battle, or 2 bonds for the awards rather, for the High Calibre, and 11 bonds for the battle, so he picked up 13 bonds in total. He earned 1,548 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, 77 for being a premium vehicle, and took away 3,173 experience points altogether. So an absolutely brilliant battle by the team. Congratulations to Awppenheimer, Chucky Claw, and Eddie Benz. And I thank God that you are on the NA server and I don't have to face you. I'm on the EU server only. Because I'd really hate to see you on the enemy team. I really would. It would be dreadful for me, not for you. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.